Good evening,
Bush.
good afternoon, good night, and good riddance to all the Palti familiar. Tone, Marco, it is a pleasure to have you here tonight. What's going on, lads?
Good
Pleasure for
evening,
you to
Jet.
have me.
Good evening, Marto.
Good evening, gents. Yes, just completed another orbit around the sun. Hopefully, there's a few more to come.
What are you
But
implying,
yeah,
Marco?
feeling
What are
good.
you implying?
Well, we don't know, do we? This is a ticking time bomb. You don't know when you end.
So
So
did
I'm
you have
hoping there's
a
a few more
birthday?
orbits. I did have a birthday yesterday. Yes, that I thought that was obvious, but yes, let's state the obvious. I turned 51 yesterday.
We know you did because I put it up in the post. Tone, do you
Yes.
remember what it
Yep.
was when you were 51?
Oh, I have to go into. I have to look. I have to go into the museum to find out about that.
Oh, dig into the archives.
Yeah, Marto. I'll look back in the archives there.
Anyway, gentlemen, Geelong Cup over, done over 2 days.
Oh, Tarzino got the ticket in.
Yeah, let's put that behind us because I don't think any of us threw up a winner there.
No,
We do our best work here, don't we?
We
we do. We
certainly do.
do.
So
Yeah, a bit of a strange one this year. They blew the jockeys off the saddle yesterday. They deferred to today, and not the result we wanted. But well, good luck to the ownership in Tarzino. You got
yeah,
your ticket into the cup.
Yeah.
I've got a ticket, and what's her name? CJ or whatever the jockey is or whatever. She gets
Oh, the
a
young girl.
cup. So good luck to.
Yeah, how exciting is that?
It is exciting, but it's not exciting for us. So let's just move on because this week we've got one of the
It's not about him, Tone. So it's just not exciting.
we've
It's
got one of the weakest Cox plates we've had in
That's
years.
terrible.
You
oh
agree?
Jesus, yeah.
Eh? We've
There's
got
no
What
speed
happened
in
to
the
him?
race. They're going
eh?
to crawl and sprint home. This is it.
So we've got an out of form Via Sistina, a
Yeah.
broken down treasure at the moment, and
Mm.
a Dino that's always looking for excuses. We've got a trainer who's saying that nepotism is a 3-year-old that can win it. What have you got?
Well, no 3-year-old colt has won it since Seamus Award in 2013, mind you.
Well, tell us what you think.
And nepotism is nowhere near the class that Seamus Award was. So, I mean, he can. This, like we said, but we're going to crawl early. No records are going to be broken in this year's Cox Plate, and they're going to sprint home. 49 and a half kilos. I mean, there's no reason he can't be there, really. But Aliana doesn't like slow run races. Via Sistina doesn't like slow run races. Will Antino take off with 800 to go? If it does, that kind of does set it up for Treasure at the moment. Matt Laurie says she's right. We don't know if she is. We're taking that on trust. The top weight there can't win. Throw them up in the air, mate. See what falls down first, and that's your bet on the race. If you want to have a bet, I'm leaving it alone. This is, like you said, very, very weak.
Tone, what do you think? Because Marto's covered everything. He's spoken underwater. So let's let him get a breath.
I'm disgusted at
Go
the
for it.
bloody stewards. How can you scratch Sir Delius from the Cox Plate? How can you scratch Globe from the Cox Plate? I mean, there's nothing left.
Well,
No,
sure,
no.
because of reasons. But anyway,
Oh,
tell
It's
us, Tone.
Makybe Diva all over again.
Here we go. Come on, Marto. Stop.
well,
Breathe a little bit. Tone, talk, talk,
Disgusted.
if
talk.
I had to have a bet, I'd back Treasure at the
Get your pen and
moment,
paper ready.
but
Treasure.
not with a lot of confidence.
Not with any confidence, eh, mate?
I wouldn't back Altino. Isn't Shin on that? He's useless.
Yeah.
And J Mac's
Oof.
gone off a bit as
Set your
far as
mind
I'm.
back 12 months in the Turnbull. Shin on Antino. He took off and
So
left him for dead because they crawled. He said, no, I'm not having this. I'm taking off with 800 to go, and they couldn't catch him. That could happen again in this year's Cox Play, and it's just gifted to him.
Well, there you go. So, what I'm going to say, gentlemen, is that's 5 minutes of my life I'm never getting back. Let's just go to
It's
the
racing taste.
Kickstarter.
This is the greatest weekend in racing outside of the Melbourne Cup. Jesus, spring champion starts in Sydney. We got the Cox Plate in Melbourne, albeit lackluster, but it's a big weekend in racing. This is huge.
I tell you what's huge at the moment, eh? The amount of dribble that's coming from your mouth, Marto. You are
I got
how
a
excited.
many
bucket. I got a bucket.
ops have you had, Marto?
I'm drooling. I'm drooling at the chops.
Well, because
Chomp it at the bit.
you can, why don't you just start with some Kickstarters? So give us your Kickstarter, I think, What was your
Yeah.
name again, Marto? That was it.
Mooney Valley, race one. We're going number 7, Beast Mode, has come back in beast mode. Now, he ran a 9:55 at Mooney Valley a few weeks back on a Friday night. Mark Zara told the owners, do not race this horse. He cannot win. But the Hayes boys said, look, we're putting the blinkers on. We might find something special here. And he absolutely flew. They're leaving the blinkers on this one. Race 6, barrier 6. We got Craig Williams on 1,000 meters. He is going to fly because that's exactly what he does. And good luck beating him.
Nice. So what you're saying is a horse is going to win from a 9:55 Friday night, which is the
Yep.
equivalent to a Sunday picnic meeting, coming up to a
Oh,
Saturday Cox Plate day.
yes, my point is there's nothing else in this race.
I don't.
Tonkin might challenge, but there's nothing else in here that can challenge him. If he's on fire, good luck beating him. He'll win by 2 lengths plus.
Mano, what I will say to you is don't say do. Don't say do, beast mode. Don't say do. Tone,
Don't hope to.
is that what it's
Good
called?
luck with that one,
Don't say. Who used to say
Harry.
football
Yeah.
coach? Tone, give us your Kickstarter, mate.
I'm staying at the punters graveyard, Mooney Valley, race 2, number 2, backing up with Napoleonic, which was it was an okay run last up, but they had that moron on board. He's fucking useless. Zach Lloyd, what's name? J Mac normally rides it, but he wasn't able to ride it. Lloyd stuffed it. What a spastic! And J Mac's back on board. It wins on Saturday.
Can
Back
I ask
on.
you, Tone? How did Zachy Lloyd butcher it exactly? What did he do wrong?
Oh, you can't come from Sydney,
Right.
to try and win the bloody, you can't. He's that far back. He's just terrible, shocking. He doesn't know the horse like J Mac. J Mac has won.
He tried to lead on it. He
He
had
did.
stuffed it up. Terrible, shocking butcher. No, J Mac will get it right. He knows exactly how the horse goes. That's why the price is short. J Mac, you're paying as Mardo says, the J Mac premium. And
Jamek tax, yes.
start.
I'm not going to argue with you because it does look a very, very winnable race. But I did write
Well, let's just,
down, Tone.
yeah, I'm just going to say Napoleonic last start ran better than his $11 quote. So I don't think it was a bad run. But anyway,
I'm just
like you
curious,
said, you got J-Mac on, you gets a couple of lengths. So good luck, Tone.
is it going to be a swoopers race
Yeah.
or not? Marto, because
Rails 5 meters. Oh, sorry, at Mooney Valley. No, the rail's true. So I don't know. I think I'm keen to watch Friday night because Friday night's
That'll
going to
tell the
be
story.
true as well. So we're going to see where they're going to come from. You're 1,200. You're not in barrier 1, so you've avoided the curse there.
we're racing Saturday. We're talking about the rail at Mooney Valley on Saturday now.
Yes, but they race there Friday night as well, and it's also true on Friday night. I'm saying if they swoop on Friday night, they'll be swooping on Saturday. If they're leading on Friday night, they'll be leading on Saturday.
I'm sorry.
Because the rail is not going to move.
No, are you sure about that? I could be different, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Good luck to them, and I am not going anywhere near you boys, and I'm going to a first starter in New South Wales, your premier state that you love, Marto, that you talk about all the group racing and the $53,000 million worth of racing that they have. But I'm going to race 1, number 2, defenseman. I'm really surprised, Tone, that you didn't find it because I know you like a horse with a bit of a name, and I think this fits your I don't know, scope of horse. Now, this thing here was only a cheap buy. I think they only paid 1.4 million for it. So at 1.4 million,
Yeah.
they're going to get their money back. It did win a trial. I don't think it was pressed too hard. I think it's going to sit just off the pace and it's going to explode. The only thing I will say is one of Marto's favourite breeds, the King Kirks
Green
or
Kirk.
whatever, is that Green Kirk. So I think those two will probably go together. And I think we, as in defenseman, gets the better run, gets the better map, and gets over the top. There is one that I've got as a smoky, which I also looked at a trial, and it's called Predation. It's number 6. It's a capitalist cult. So that's my trifecta. in one. So if you
Right.
in
There
one,
we go.
I
defense,
definitely had,
Greenkirk,
yeah,
and predation in one.
nice one, Taz. I do like defensemen, and I do think Greenkirk is the danger. I had Lord Elrond as the third or fourth place in this race with Jason Collett on there. So probably gets back and runs home. But yeah, defenseman definitely comes out on top from mine as well, Taz. Thank you very much.
$2.45, mate. 1,400,000. They only got to have,
Yeah.
I don't know, 600,000 or 700,000 on it to get their money back at that
Well,
price. So
as
good
far
luck.
as Waller's concerned, this is race one of many for him. So see what happens.
I think so. Now, what's the main race in New South Wales, Renato?
Well, there is a
Main,
couple.
is it race eight? No,
Uh,
the big one, the one that you love to talk about. Race eight, is that the one? The group one?
the Spring Champion Stake, yes.
It is race eight. Have you had a look at
It's
the
a group. It is a group one. I have had a look at the race. Very hard to dissect. Attica kind of came out slightly on top of Shangri-La Boy, and yeah, I don't know about anything else. Within the law, it might be done. She's going to have a tired run. Jeez, she's been up forever. Poor bugger.
Tone? Did you have a look at the race? Because this is going to lead into the glory days and my selection. And that's why I said we're going to go with this race next. So, Tone, did you have a look?
No, but I'm just having a quick look. Well, I did have a little bit of a little bit of a gander at it earlier. Nothing really took my breath away. Actually, I couldn't really find anything that suited me there, Taz.
Well,
Oh
that's
my
what
Yeah.
I want to
God, it's
hear.
like a 3-year-old derby prelude, Tone.
Well,
Something's got to jump out at you.
If I was going to have a bet, I would have a little bit each way on officiate if I had to have
Oh
a
yeah,
bet. But yeah, nothing really.
it'll
I
be
couldn't
interesting.
have find any of my stable runners in there.
Well, I'm going to kick us off with our glory days bets. Something a little
Beautiful.
different because I have found my glory days bet in this race. And it was scratched last week and it's called Federalist. Now,
yep,
Federalist, if you have a look at the double supply, it was the only thing flying home. It
yep.
really looks like it's going to gobble up 2,000 meters. And Attica, I think that the top weight is like $3.90, and Federalist is about $20. I think it's about $4
Uh,
a piece. It
well,
is,
it's come in since then.
well, has it? I don't know. Obviously, I'll put a few.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's coming
Too
to
much
$15, but
good
yeah,
stuff.
there's two. Sorry, Taz, you carry on with your spiel,
Like,
mate.
yeah, I just think at the end of the day, when you're looking at a horse that's $4 and it's finishing not too far side by side with another one, which I mean, Federalist was an expensive purchase. It's had 5 starts. It hasn't been placed in any, but in every start that it's been in, it just looks like it just says it's a gunner. It's gonna go over the top of them. And I think now it finds a suitable race, suitable distance. And if there is going to be a boil over, if the 1 and 2 do get beaten, I think Federalist
Mm.
beat it. Officiate's got a bit of form behind is it Observer that they met? Did they race? Or there was another one. Maybe I'm confusing it because I think Observer's
Yeah, it was at Flemington last start. Options.
options. That's the one. But Officiate's got some good form there, and it
Yeah.
might be okay. But yep, that's my glory days, Federalist. So, gentlemen, give us your glory days. Who wants to go first?
Holidays.
Tony, you ready or Marta? You ready?
I'll go, and Marto can bring. Marto's the star with
Oh
the
dear.
glory. I'll go next, and
No
Marto.
pressure.
So yeah, no, I've gone. Sorry, Taz, I've gone over to. No, I haven't. Have I?
I don't
Ah,
know.
yes. Where did I go?
You went there, over here. I'll show you.
No, sorry. Ramwick race 10. I'm last of the day. Ramwick race 10, number 10, Salt Coats. It's about 14
Oh, yeah.
bucks the win, about 380 the place. Schofield's on board. Goes well first up and does like Ramwick. So there's my roughie for the day in a really hard race.
Yeah. What was that? The Newcastle Cup winner, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
won. Yeah, it was a good, yes, last start, yeah.
Yeah, beat a
Oh,
good field there too.
But I tell you what, Tone, with salt that salt coats, so you are was in that Newcastle Cup. and it went up to Brisbane, won a couple of races, has been around, and tomorrow night in the Moonee Valley Cup. If it runs
Yep.
well tomorrow in the Moonee Valley Cup, it franks the form, and you start to think, well, maybe Saltcoats could,
Has got a chance.
could surprise. It is a glory days tip. We're throwing darts.
Yes.
Marto, you don't
Well,
only smoke, you don't only throw darts, you also gobble them up, don't you? So tell us about.
yeah, well, I've missed the last couple, but I tell you what, I'm taking on Menel, I'm taking on Miss Rumbini, I'm taking on O'Diamond Lil, I'm going to Ramrick, race 9, number 12, Bohemia. Absolute tragedy last start. When she got bumped, she was just pulled up and pulled out of the race, finished well back. Before that bump at the 200, she was well and truly in this race. And same as your evaluation, the odds are just too far apart for horses that are much closely rated than what the odds show. $20 and $4.50 the place from barrier 4. Chad Schofield on. I think she'll get another good run this start, and if she stays out of trouble, she'll be right in the finish.
I do like it. You know how you mentioned those horses. It's interesting because I'll tell you, Gangstar Granny, you've backed,
Yep.
I'm on. I'm
you've
on.
done. Manal, you've backed, you've tipped, you've won. Miss Rubini, you've backed, you've tipped, you've won. O'Diamond Lil, you've backed, you've tipped, you won, and you're going against them all.
Well, it is a glory days tip. This is the roughie. We're not
Absolutely.
looking for a standout winner here. We're looking for something that could win at long odds, and I
Absolutely.
think Bohemia is the one.
Tony, you've got any poison for Marto or not?
No, but what was this one of Pez? Is this someone's backed it before? This Bohemia, haven't they? You or Marto or
I know I've had this one in my tips before. I'm not
oh,
sure if it was last start or a couple back, but yeah, I have had it before. Yes,
Yeah, I'm not sure
oh,
either. I was just thinking maybe you're thinking about Queen, that great band, and one of their favourite albums.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
thinking. That's what you're thinking. So that's the glory days. Before we get into a little bit of a chit chat and stuff like that, because I'm on leave at the moment. Nothing better than being on leave when you just don't have to wake up to an alarm clock. Last
yeah.
week, my glory days tip flew home. Absolutely came from the clouds. And I know Hazy, who watches the show, said there was not a great deal of confidence about it. Well, I tell you what, it nearly surprised us all. And this week, with our best bets, Marto, you lead us in, mate. What's your best bet?
I'm going to Randwick again. Race 4, point and shoot. Point and shoot. This is a very, very nice horse in the Bjorn Baker stable. This is his last chance to get into the Golden Eagle. Again, and Bjorn Baker does believe that he is a Golden Eagle chance. If he doesn't win, well, they're going to have to scrap the plan and start again. Rachel King on board, barrier 4. Very, very nice form around it. Probably a little bit unlucky last start, but wasn't that far away from linebacker. Very, very good form as well. There's not much anything of that caliber in here. I mean, Kintai could show up, but I just think point and shoot gets the run of the race. And I don't think Bjorn will be telling Rachel King to hold back on this horse. He wants it in the Golden Eagle.
So you're piggybacking my glory days tip from last week.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Just say it. Yes, I am.
It ran 5th when you tipped it. It's going to win when I tip it.
No, that's okay. But remember, I just put the highlight on for you. No, I think it's a good bet too. But I just can't take that short price.
The
That
$2 odds is a bit short. Yeah, I'm hoping it drifts out a little bit on Saturday. But yeah, it looks really hard to beat.
yeah, it does. Tone, I mean, in
Yep.
amongst your 3,000 best bets that you have, that you only post 8 every day when you get an opportunity, and you've been quiet this week on the page. We've had the Palti Familiar have been distressed. They're like, where is Tone? What's happened? Has he gone undercover?
Uh,
Has he gone underground? What happened to you this week anyway?
I just had a lot of problems with just stuff on the home front to sort out, trying to get paperwork and stuff, and then my phone broke down. That was the biggest nightmare on hell. So I've had to get a new phone and, you know, everything at work, paperwork to do, test to mark and stuff like that. I'm just that far behind. Just couldn't catch up.
So did you get a shoe phone? Is that what you got this time round? Like the shoe phone? Like Maxwell
The
Smart?
shoes.
Yeah, did you get one of them or you got one of those?
Got one of these, yeah, but it's not
Fancy
a.
stuff.
We're not all that rich. I don't have the pocket money like you do. I mean, you know, I just don't have it. I don't have it. I can't put 400 each way on something. You know, I
No,
might put $4 each way. It's a big bet.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And when you say you don't have the pocket money, if you stop punting a little bit, you would. Now, that's your best bet, Tone. Where's your best bet?
Oh, you know what the word poaching means, don't you? Well, I'm doing a bit of poaching. I've crossed the border into your territory
Yeah,
again,
yeah, that's all.
Colin Creek country, and
Yeah.
I've come up with the last race of the day, Morfettville Race 9, number 5, Demajo. It's about 850 the win, 280 the place. It's the Vella family, Vella, whatever, is on board. Good win first up, can make it 2 on the trot. There we go. I couldn't find anything else anywhere to satisfy my punting, expertise.
Well, I'm not going to poison you because I'm staying out of that race in Adelaide. I'm not going
Yeah.
to. But two fisters that I've had in recent times are in this race, and that's why I'm staying out because
Oh,
you can't split the fister. Big Car Fury and Super Alana are both in this race, and you've gone for Demajo. So what you've done for me, Tone, is a favour. Thank you for giving me one less race to look at and to bet in. So I hope Demajo wins for you.
well, there you just think multis and exotics, Taz. Get on. Get on.
Well, you're making me think that we are like a band of brothers here because that's where I'm going. I actually had a good hard look and I was going to go to Party Crasher in South Australia in race 7. I really thought it probably wins, but I don't know why I stayed away. Maybe it was because you were there and you ran me out of town. But I have gone to Doomben in the last race, race 10, number 7, Band of Brothers. Now, last start, this was heavily backed and only got beaten on the line, so to speak. I know it comes up against similar opposition. The weights, they're pretty much about the same. However, this horse has got some pretty good form. I mean, this horse was competitive when it was back in Melbourne. Okay, it ran fourth to Growing Empire. It raced behind Alabama Ray Magnerio. I mean, these are quality horses. It's gone up to Doomben. It's changed the stable. We have got a change of have we got a change of jockey on it? I'm not sure if we have. I think we've got Andrew Mallion on it this week, and he's been riding it in track work. 1200 meters. I think we get the map of the race because I expect Hatchet, who's another chance to go back. And I think the horse that beat us last time, I'm trying to, what's it called? Navy on the Highway is also going to find a little bit of trouble because it's drawn out wide. So when I look at this race, I think there's probably three chances, three key chances. And I've gone with Band of Brothers because it gets the map. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. All I know, Band of Brothers, that's what we are here. So why can't we?
Band of brothers.
And I think we
That's
have
it.
tipped
The
this.
old Omen bet.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it was I don't think it was me that tipped it before. I don't know if it was you, Tone. I don't know if it was you, Marta. But when this was in Melbourne previously, someone had plucked it out and we all lost on it. So now it's my turn to pluck it out and maybe we'll all lose again.
Well, let's hope not.
So do I. But it's about $5, $2 a place. I definitely think it runs into money. But yes, very, 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 very hard. What did you think of the Caulfield Cup, gentlemen? What did you find? Did you find anything that you want to move forward with?
I still like my little early Melbourne Cup tip on Royal Supremacy. I thought he ran home really well, a respectable fifth from the back of the field. I can't have half yours. I know he's only going up 2 kilos, which puts him at about 353.5. But I think the Caulfield Cup is his ceiling. I can't have him winning the Melbourne Cup. Outside of that, no, I don't know. I was just really happy with my early cup tip on Royal Supremacy. It's halved its odds since.
Did you not like Maydan? Didn't you think its run was pretty
Yeah,
good?
shut up. It's
No,
a
but its run
European
was pretty
invader.
good.
We don't want
That's
Maiden. Bloody
yeah.
J-Mac has decided to jump on him too.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just thought,
J-Mac's picked up the right of Maiden in the cup. I do. I just don't want to mention it because I don't want to poison my tip.
okay. What about
It's a
you, Tony?
big danger.
Did you find anything that you thought outside of the winner? I know you both you boys liked half yours anyway. Um, and it did win. It won well. But did you
Oh,
find
yes.
anything
And look,
outside the winner that maybe we can tip our Palti familiar?
Uh, didn't really look that much. I put me bets on early on, for the cups, and I was lucky to get on half yours at $26 and 750,
beautiful.
Yeah.
which were they've
Beautiful.
had. But I mean, but
The
earlier I
dollar's
backed.
enough, mate.
Yeah, earlier I backed when the prices when it came out. I backed Mark Twain and Deacon
Yep.
for the cup. And
Deacon wasn't bad. Deacon was actually a decent run.
So it wasn't. Yeah, if there was anything I looked at, I thought, yeah, Deacon wasn't a bad run considering. Yeah, Mark Twain, I don't think is. I think I've done my money there. I don't know. He hasn't really done anything.
No, he
No,
hasn't. And I think
he's
he's going
promised a bit
around.
in a few.
Is he going around the Moonee Valley Cup? I think, isn't he?
I'm just looking at the Moonee Valley Cup and I'm not seeing any Mark Twain. No, Mark Twain is not in the Moonee Valley Cup.
Where did I see
But
him?
speaking of which, that's
Yeah,
your last chance to get that golden ticket in. I had one smooth operator in the Geelong Cup. They scratched for the soft 7. He's going around at Moonee Valley. He's got Mark Zara on, barrier 4, 2,500 metres. Not bad. He's got okay European form.
yeah.
I mentioned in the write-up that he went okay without winning over in there. He won the Geelong Cup last year and went into the Melbourne Cup, did nothing. He could well win the Moonee Valley Cup, the tight track with him being forward, because there's not much other pace here other than Smoke and Romans. I think he could be right in the finish, and he's at each way odds.
Interesting because firstly, I'm going to throw us into a smoky in the into the cup out of the Caulfield Cup, and I think a lot of people were talking about was it called Valiant King, and it needs I
Yeah.
think it's called Valiant King, and don't get me wrong, I tipped it to a mate of mine because I thought it would go well, and it did. It paid $6 the place,
I'll
but it
tell you
needs
what,
speed
it
on.
surprised me.
Yeah, but the one I think went under the radar, and you can go back and watch the video, is Birdman. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I just got a little bit excited and I'm thinking to myself, Melbourne Cup, it doesn't come in with any penalties. It probably comes in, it's done all the hard yards, all the miles and everything, so it ticks off those boxes. It's in a good stable. And if I'm going to be looking for something at big odds and probably over the odds, I think Birdman's the way I'm going to go at this
I
point.
can't argue Birdman.
Yeah,
Can't argue Birdman. I don't mind that horse. He's just sort of something that's just sitting there waiting to pop up at the right time, isn't he?
yeah. Well, that's it. And the other one, you know how
Got a
you're
lot of
talking about
potential.
the Moonee Valley Cup. Willow's right. It ran on fourth in it last year. What's it called? Braden Star, I
Yeah,
think it's
Braden
called. Is
Star,
that,
the toppy. Yep.
can it can it do anything?
It's in my numbers. Yes, it rates very, very close to one smooth operator. Both from different preps, of course.
Yeah.
One's out here, one's come from UK. But yeah, Braden Star, I definitely think can win. The barrier 13 is not going to be a problem because he takes a sit.
Tone, you always like to find some jewels in the rough. Have you got anything for us this week? Have you had a look somewhere? Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
I
Have you
had one
got the best
today.
track?
I had one today. Of course, it was a black booker. And of course, it won. And of course, I didn't have my phone because the missus was working on it. And of course, when I come home and check the results, of course, it won.
What price was it?
About 650, I think.
Oh, geez, that's Marno's prices, not Tone's. You either like them at $1.80 or $25. What's it called?
Uh, yeah, tomorrow. I haven't had a look yet, to be honest. Haven't had a look. I just, really, apart from looking at the watch name that is about as interesting as watching paint dry. I looked at the Cox Plate, for the weekend, and yeah.
This is unheard of. This time of year for Tone not to be having a look. Seriously,
Yes,
it's
he must
What
be
about
really, really busy.
well, not having a phone, and I've lost so much out of there as well because it couldn't be transferred across
yeah.
because
Yeah.
so that's I've just lost so much there. Plus other paperwork that needs to be done, and work has sort of been a bit of a load. I'm really behind this week, shocking week.
No, fair enough. I just got to ask a question, Marto,
Oh,
and
hello. I
I
had one
need
more.
I need to bring your attention to this. Tone, just move your head to the left or right, just one way, just for a bit. Now, is that a little hole, a little glass bit? Is that your like peeping Tom in
Glory
the
hole.
door?
Oh,
Is
what's
that
up?
what is
No,
it there?
one, four. It's the design of the door. There are
Oh,
five of them. Just go around like that.
because I can only see
Right.
the one, and I'm just thinking to myself, where you don't get an opportunity to look. I wondered if that was just like something that you do. You're a bit of a peeping Tom, and that's why you've got that one there. Marto, what do you reckon?
Yes. I was thinking of the old play school, look through the window. It could be his glory hole.
Yeah. Well, he said that they go around like that, so he probably starts up there. And...
Uh,
Oh, back to Moonee Valley tomorrow night. Just quickly, I want to say
Yes,
the Country Cup final.
yes.
Now, Kappa 39 ran pretty close to Charcoals in the sprint final at Pakenham, and sorry, at Moonee Valley. And Kappa 39 draws barrier 2 with Reese McLeod on. $6.50, I think, is a very, very nice price in race 4 at Moonee Valley tomorrow night. He will be forward. He will be gung-ho. This is what they've prepped him for. I think this is his actually grand final after everything he's been running in, and he's been running in much stronger races on Saturday grade. Gets back to Friday night at Moonee Valley. I think it really, really sets it up for him. Princess Q is obviously the clear and apparent danger,
Yep.
but Kappa 39 gets a better run from the draw. It's a very, very soft run early.
Do you reckon the whiz will be there at the races? He'll have to, won't
He
he?
always is. He follows it everywhere,
Yeah, so it'll be
especially this
very
one, Kappa
good.
39, because it's got his number on.
That's it. Now,
Oh,
the
yeah,
two.
Rich, I'll be interviewing him at the track, and they'll both be speaking 100 mile an hour, and you won't be able to understand a single thing they say.
Now, what about the weather in Australia? Yesterday,
wow.
Oh,
they changed everything. But you know what the weather was in New South Wales yesterday? This is what I
it
just
is.
can't understand. It was like 37 degrees in Sydney,
Yep.
and we were having like 120, 120 kilometers per hour winds here. The world's gone
Mm.
crazy.
Has it?
Don't you reckon it
Yeah.
has?
Compared to recent times, yes, but if you look back historically, it's nothing new, really. I mean, the media scares mongers everything up, but we these are weather patterns that have hit us before. I mean, Melbourne's been hit by high winds before. Sydney gets hot
Yeah.
weather every 2 or 3 years. They get a big heat wave through. Queensland's about to come into a heat wave as well, especially in the southeast corner. It's just normal weather patterns.
But we have the same sun. So why, if we've got the same sun, okay, do we get these different temperatures? Just something
Yeah, I
to
don't know.
think
I'm not
about.
a I'm not a meteorologist. I can't explain that, but
I
I'm just
don't
saying
know.
it's nothing new. It does happen regularly. Not yearly, but it does happen regularly.
Now we're down to
We
the
could
last
look.
couple of minutes. Talk to us, Tone. We want to hear about your life in Japan because you're the one that leads the life of the high roller. I mean, I don't know if you remember
Oh,
Chris Skase, but you remind me a lot of him.
geez, yeah, yeah. In reverse, I have the Midas touch in reverse. Well, I'm pleased to say it was about 19 or 20 today. I'm so pleased to start to
Oh,
feel again. I've had enough of the summer. It lasted forever, and it's just so nice to be cold. Oh, I've got a little special for you too. I did write down Mooney Valley
we got?
race 2, number 7,
What's it?
Blethen.
Yep.
Right, Marto, have I got that right?
Yeah,
Blethen?
you have.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I
Yeah,
jotted
Jakey
that-
Noonan on.
It's interesting.
Jake Noonan's on.
I've got a black
Yep.
book, but I'm not backing it. But I do have it as a black booker. Why do you like it, Tone?
I don't know. I haven't actually. I backed it last start. For some reason, I backed it last start. For some reason, I don't know. I haven't put any comments there. I just jotted it down on my paper when I saw it was in because I haven't black booked that. I had it written down. I don't know why, but I'm going to have a little each way in it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll just be careful of Son of Kirk because I think he's been screaming out for a dry track. But yep, Blethen, you've got nice odds there at $13. So beautiful each way odds to go first up from Matt Laurie.
I've got a black book here, Tone, and these are my notes for it. Improving type,
Yep.
who will be one to watch as it gets to a mile. And that was black booked on the 25th of June 2025. And that day it ran second of 8 at Sale in the Heavy, behind Yes We Are.
It was during the week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just Friday or something. It wasn't. It was late in the week, I think, and it was a heavy track. But
Yeah, it was a heavy track. It was at Sale. It was a good run that day, but I'm sort of thinking it might need more ground, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes first up. It's a Farnham, and I think Farnham was a pretty speedy horse, wasn't it?
He was a fast horse, yes.
Very interesting. So, well, yeah, it's a good one. It's in my book too. Now we're about to we're down to less than a minute. Gentlemen, give us your best send-offs.
Good luck over the weekend. See you next week.
That's all.
Everybody.
That's all we need, brother.
All right. Well, thanks, gentlemen. Thanks for filming a little bit earlier tonight too. I do appreciate it. Gives me.
do we.
So yeah, it is a good thing. So have a great day. Good luck tomorrow if you're playing. Have an awesome weekend. And if you're not betting Friday, bet Saturday. If you're not betting Saturday, bet Sunday. And if you're not betting at all, you know better.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. We've got plenty of tricks in our pockets, more than a clown this week, and we'll definitely load up. We're due to all link up. This could be the week. Absolutely. Getting near Christmas, we need the coin.
Absolutely. Thanks, fellas.
There you go.
Thanks, Ed.